Gugaa, Wiradjuri totem. This detailed story is about the Gugaa, goanna, the totem of the Wiradjuri people of New South Wales, Australia. In the dry season, it was very hot and dry, which had caused a drought upon Mother Earth. This drought had created many problems, like the land started to crack widely because of no water. Also, having the sun rays beating down upon Mother Earth, she slowly dies. All the animals around were suffering too, for there was hardly any water left for them to drink. Even the birds were falling out of the trees because they were feeling very dizzy too. It seems the only ones not showing signs of suffering were the male Gugaas, who were very fat and sleek. They roamed upon Mother Earth with no problems of having less water. Everyone started talking about these male Gugaas. Must have a secret water hole somewhere. Their hiding place was well hidden and no one knows where it might be. For you see, these Gugaa men were very greedy, except for their wives. What water they were given by the Gugaa men, they often shared with everyone, even the animals. One day the Gugaa women decided to have a special meeting, without the Gugaa knowing. This meeting was to discuss how they could find this hidden water hole, so they could share with everyone. A young Gugaa woman was chosen to follow the Gugaa men the next day. She watched and followed the men high up into the steep rocky mountain. She made sure that they didn't know that they had been followed in the late afternoon heat. After climbing this steep rocky mountain, the Gugaa woman found a resting place amongst the rocks, and she soon fell fast asleep. When waking from her sleep, she could see little bush spirit men all around her the next day. These little bush spirit men knew why she was upon the mountain. They spoke and told her to force the yam stick hard into the side of the mountain. She did this and was very surprised how easily it was to do this task. All of a sudden, she heard a loud roar, and this had frightened her. She turned and began running down the steepy rocky mountain as fast as her legs would carry her. Following close behind her was a great gushing sound of water. It was rushing down the steepy rocky mountain over everything at an enormous speed. This water, which was running down the steep rocky mountain, had started to form a river below. All the Gugaa women and animals were once again very happy and sharing the river. Even Mother Earth had plenty of water, and the cracks started to disappear to display grass. Today this river still flows freely below the Rocky Mountain and is called the Murrumbidgee River. Yes, humans and animals still share the river and to drink and swim within it. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie Jocelyn. And you'll find that story up in the roof of the gazebo near the stained glass window. And while we talk about the gazebo, we should recognise Leith Russell and Anthony Bourbon, who put together the stained glass windows there, and the mud brick gazebo done by the work of Dick Green and wonderful helpers, and the stonework on the floor some of you here are responsible for, and that was done by Wayne Fox and his group of TAFE. They were Work Opportunities for Women was the course, and they worked. So we come to the second story, and that's of the Presentation Sisters, and I call on Kay to tell this story.